Hello everyone. Give me a second. I'll pull this up. I gotta get them back. Oh, there we go. I don't know why it's reversed, but it's there. All right.
Oh wow, that's all kinds of weird. Why
Mine didn't change. Mine just went back to where it was.
Mine is reversed for some reason. I don't know why. Okay.
Pings.
Whatever. What's up, Narok?
Behind the scenes crap. There we go. Hey, Narok.
Ah, Fox got his shirt. Looks awesome.
Sorry.
Like, he? They're picture that now?
What? My camera's reversed.
Oh, hell yeah.
Preston, welcome to the stream. Glad to see you here. Okay. Well, I do Facebook things. Do one of you want to start?
Silver, you start. You've got a new game.
Yeah, right?
And I'm so angry today because I got it on Xbox for reasons, and Xbox is down. Yeah, so one second, let me load my pages up here. Twitch is being kind of a pain. There it is. Oh wow, everything is backwards today.
Yeah, right. My camera's reversed for some reason. It's never like this. I think it's Discord.
It is reversed. Interesting.
Yeah, see? It's reversed.
Huh. Okay. Well, either way.
It's being weird. Anyways.
So yeah, it's no, always blame Twitch, exactly.
Yeah, always blame Twitch. Nay. You just like blaming me.
Yes. It's no secret that I love Kingdom Hearts. I've actually been playing since they announced the first one. Well, obviously not since it was announced, you know what I mean. And after such a long wait for 3, I got it Monday night at 9, and I already have 14 hours in it. Yeah.
It's worse than Odyssey and Red Dead.
About the same so far. And that's just because the stupid Xbox went down today. Okay, so I originally pre-ordered it on PlayStation because they've always been PlayStation, so why not? But then they were like, oh, it's going to be prettier and run better on the One X. And having a Pro and a One X next to each other, I know that this is true when they say it because I have a few games on both systems because my husband plays too. So I switched my pre-order to the One X, and I'm so glad I did because it's so pretty. But Xbox Live messed up today with their update, And so, like, I've been cleaning all morning, I've been working all morning. I finally sat down. I was like, okay, I've got a couple hours to play before the show. And I got the black screen that everybody else is getting. So I am a little crabby today about that. And I have not played since like 1 this morning, and it's very painful. Hi, Fox.
Hey, Fox, how are you?
I love your shirt. It's so nice. Where'd you get it?
Gee, I wonder.
Oh no!
I should have worn
Guess
mine,
we'll
but I
just
didn't think about
Drop a link in here.
it. Oh my god. Walmart.
Walmart? Sounds about right.
The day that our shirts are available in Walmart is the day we can consider ourselves either a success or an epic failure, depending.
Yeah, right.
I mean, every
it's
time
either
I-
a success or a sellout.
Yeah, I mean, every time I turn a corner, I see something that says,
You're all shush.
God, that
Oh yeah, I
light
need to
back
do
there.
this.
Every time I turn a corner, it's something Fortnite. So
Yeah, no.
same thing, I guess.
But
Hey, Preston.
it's kind of a
Didn't know we had
side.
shirts. Yeah, you are probably the only one that didn't know we had shirts. Well, I don't know. There might be others.
So
My
We do
Liz,
have shirts.
in the mail might be in today, later today.
It probably is today because it sounds like both V and Fox got their package today. Preston, actually, Fox just posted a picture under General in Discord if you want to take a look at them. They're pretty cool, and they're quite comfy.
posted the wrong channel. Sorry. Had to.
Could be worse.
I know it can
Is
always
that
be worse.
Re in this channel? Silver, do we have Re in this channel?
No, I forgot to make a command for it because I don't have the clip.
Yeah, we don't have a command yet. We don't have the voice clip, but it is what is going to be our emote. But he's behind a couple orders, so it's going to be a bit. See, it's awesome.
It
Especially
is really
being a color.
comfortable.
And you're not wearing yours today?
No, because it's
I mean-
in my dirty clothes. I haven't washed it yet.
Oh, well, I mean, I guess I'm not either.
I'm wearing,
Wearing-
my,
it's a
wearing
game
my
shirt, but-
Assassin's Creed Black Flag shirt, but you can't see it. Oh wait,
Close enough.
there it is. Yeah, you can see it now.
Snazzy.
Yeah, right.
Finally have some color in my life instead of all black. Yeah, Fox, I'm wearing yellow today, and I'm like, look, not black.
It's like
Yeah,
20
right.
degrees outside. It's like 35 degrees in this house right now. So
35
sorry,
shit,
I'm
dude.
wearing a freaking.
I mean, I wear a coat on stream sometimes, so
Yeah.
there's nothing wrong with that.
Cold as hell.
I
right
woke
now.
up. I woke up this morning and my thermostat died.
Oh,
Had to get that fixed. You know what it
Fun.
was? Freaking batteries. That's all it was.
negative 30 wind chill. Eesh. I still don't know
Ew,
what it is at
Fox.
today. I have the heater on, but it's 45 right now. But we did just get out of
think it's
negatives
like-
recently.
It's 43
I'm in the middle of the desert.
here.
So it's been pretty cold for where I live. But it's not too bad. It's nice now. So Fox, don't go outside, don't freeze to death.
Yeah, right.
And if you do, make sure you're wearing my shirt so we can get some advertisement when they
Oh my
bring
god.
you up. Well, I figured I might as well be practical here.
Wow, Silver.
trying.
Just wow.
Well, I'm trying to help. In Ohio? Yeah, one of my other buddies is in Ohio right now. And he said it's. Gotta go back to work around 6. Wear socks. Wear the shirt though? Yes. Perfect.
Wish I could wear non-work shirts at work.
God, that go away, light. There we go. That's slightly better. It keeps you from seeing my face, so I guess that's not all terrible. I just really
Gonna
do
let
not want
that
to get
sit
up.
there. Just gonna let that hang there for a second.
Just no comment.
Yeah,
You see how it is.
just no comment.
Ugh. Ouch, Blast. Ouch. Yeah, no, I've noticed Walmart doesn't have much of a dress code anymore. Or at least mine manners, but that's beside the point.
I mean, mine doesn't either. So
Maybe that's like their new thing.
maybe. Who knows anymore?
Eh. Oh well, so I just don't bother going, but Anyway,
Silver, I could have swore you were gonna gush about Kingdom Hearts for like 20 minutes.
yes, but then I remembered that I haven't been able to play today, and I got really angry because somebody at Xbox messed up to the point even their like support site is down.
Wow.
No spoilers. I do not spoil things, like, ever. Because I absolutely hate people who spoil things, and I do not want to be that which I hate. Go away, Light. Just
Embrace
go.
the hate, Silver.
Go.
Do it.
Yeah, you know what? Whatever.
it.
I give up. I give up. But yeah. Anyway, from what I have played, I really haven't gotten very far, but that's because I like to explore. I like to take a lot of time fighting chests and hidden things and all that. So I'm only in like the second world, technically. Technically third. Either way, I have not. Story and characters. The story is really, really good. The story, like, okay, yeah, it could be like, it's a little, complicated, but once you like make sense of it, the story is awesome. And I just love the characters, all of them. Doesn't matter if they're original characters or if they're licensed, I just love them. The story makes perfect sense. You just have to still
I
don't get
haven't
it.
watched it yet.
The story does make sense.
In under 100 words, describe the story.
Yeah, there we go.
I just did that, and actually it was in 5 words for Recon. Let me see, where was it? I did it very short. Well, obviously it was 5 words. That was just yesterday. Where did it go?
I can do it in 6. Disney characters fight zombies using keys.
They're not zombies.
Well,
I think
things
Vlad
that are...
got it. I think Vlad's one.
And I've
But
never
close
played
enough.
Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, no zombies. No zombies.
I know they're not zombies, but that's the best word I could think of to describe the things.
No, shadows is a better word.
The Disney... Oh my god. No, fine, just tear me apart, why don't you? You
No,
Fox both.
that's not
Jesus.
entirely true because Mickey has a key.
I'm already confused.
Yeah, same, honestly.
So instead of just no, how dare you? How dare you, Fox? How
Oof. How-
as I like glance lovingly at my Disney wedding and honeymoon photos, how dare you?
Silver's like the ultimate Disney fangirl.
You just like hurt my heart.
Besides maybe my Bandit's wife.
You just hurt me and my wedding and my honeymoon and all of my vacations.
Oh my god, you made her cry. How do you feel now, Fox?
Ow!
How do you feel now?
I'm just gonna
Fox has now gained proficiency.
just like ban everybody. Just get out of here.
Oh my god. You
Just
bought a
ban
shirt so it
all.
all evens out.
No, it doesn't because you just hurt my soul.
Oh my god.
And that is like
The
very
silver
important. It's
soul,
even in
ah.
the name of it is now a bronze soul. You have demoted my soul because you hurt it so much.
Oh my god. What is
Oh.
going on?
You guys are killing me today. Like
Yeah, I do.
between Xbox, my computer, and these guys, I'm just I quit. Just
Well,
I'm just gonna go lay face
I'm-
first on the kitchen floor.
I mean, I was-
You want to talk about the fact that there's another one of these coming out?
what is that?
Ah,
What is
yes.
I can't see what that is. What is that?
Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon.
Oh.
Yes. But this is gonna be even better because it's gonna be on the Switch.
Gen 8 on the Switch.
Just over Jaded Soul. When is it released? We don't know. 2019 is all we know,
Yeah.
and that is from God. This light is getting worse.
Given
My
their-
day.
This is
my
every
day.
week, Silver.
I'm
It's
going
worse
to
today.
assume that fourth quarter, and I'm going to assume somewhere in the November time frame because of their track record for releases. Everything for like the last 8 games has been released in November. So,
October, November. Yeah.
yeah, it's going to be gonna be October or November.
Yeah, that's what I'm anticipating as well. Because it's been one or two E3s. It's been one E3 because it released in March 2016. So it's been one E3. No, 17. Sorry, it's been one E3 since they were like, "Oh yeah, it's in development. Don't worry. Just you're not gonna hear about it for a while." And so we didn't hear anything about it this last year.
Well, this was so every season or every generation has always had that third game or intended to have that third game. I think 6 also got canceled. Pokemon Stars was supposed to be the third game, Sun,
Right.
Moon, Stars, and they completely canceled that instead of wanting to go back and redo Sun and Moon because it was okay, and then they made it fantastic with
Right.
Ultra. Because previously, like, the game was good, but the story was terrible. Like,
Right.
the gameplay was just like
They
it
also
was a good
canceled-
generation, but Ultra.
You're right. They
Yeah.
you're right. They
Ultra-
did cancel the third 4-6 because it was supposed to be Z.
Yes. Focusing on Zygarde.
Mm-hmm.
But they canceled Stars and instead moved all of that development towards the Switch. So this has been in development for a very long time in one way or another.
We do not know if we can use Pokebank on Switch. I'm not guessing. I don't think we will because I know we're having a hard enough time getting just the Red Blue remakes into Let's Go on the Switch. So I don't see being able to switch from. But you never know because you can switch from your phone to the Switch.
The technology is coming along for that. Nintendo is relatively new to using the internet, apparently. Like, no hate.
So is Xbox today.
Well,
That is hate.
but no hate on Nintendo. They just have been out of touch with their community for 15 years. And that's cold hard fact. You can look back to 15 years ago and what they've been doing since, and how they finally have turned around and are looking back at what they can do with their community again. But everything is kind of new for them. They're rediscovering what they are and what they can do. The Switch is ultra powerful. This little piece of shit is one of the most impressive pieces of hardware I've ever
Were you playing Breath of the Wild before you got on?
I might have been.
I saw it on the screen.
Yeah, I might have been just a little bit. I'm obsessed with the game.
I would have
Me-
been playing
me-
Kingdom Hearts. If
So
Xbox
so
fucking
so
worked
what you're
today.
telling me is I'm the only one of the three of us who doesn't have a Switch.
Yes, let's fix
Yes.
that.
It sounds like an A7X song.
You're not
And
wrong.
you're not wrong.
But it's incredibly impressive what the Switch can do. I wouldn't be surprised if by the time they release it, they figure out how to get Pokemon Bank.
I need money, Fox. I'm working on it. Bills come
I'm not
first.
saying that they will, but I'm saying that I would not be surprised if the launch of Gen 8 comes with Pokebank.
As of right now, no. By the end of the year, why not?
It's possible.
Because Nintendo knows, well, Pokemon is the largest franchise in the entertainment industry, period. It is bigger than Hello Kitty, which is Senkin, which blows my mind that Lord of the Rings isn't Senkin.
Oh,
Lord
I
of the Rings
know.
is Earth. But it is the biggest thing in entertainment. I would not be surprised if they understand that and understand that their community wants
Hello
mean,
Kitty is
it's-
incredibly popular, especially in
Japan.
Japan. Like, holy shit.
Isn't
because it's been
Hello
around
Kitty
for-
Sanrio?
It is.
Yeah,
And Hello
Sanrio's
Kitty
a
is
big
awesome.
name.
If you guys start on Hello Kitty, oh my god.
I'm
What is
sorry
it with
for
you guys today?
I'm staying out of this one. Staying out of
no,
it.
I was looking up numbers the other day. Hello Kitty is second most popular thing second most grossing franchise in the entertainment business, period. With Pokemon being the first by something like $34 billion.
Which is interesting because Hello Kitty's been around a lot longer.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Pokemon's now 25 years old, so don't forget that. This year, 25 years.
I thought it was only 21 this year.
In America.
No, yeah. In America, it's 21. In Japan, it was 25.
It is copyright 94.
Yep. Got
I
red and
figured it was
blue.
something like
Red and
that.
blue is 94, 95 copyrighted.
Yep.
Well, and I can tell you, I've definitely been a fan since it came to the States. Like, since it started on TV, since they released it, like, I still have all my original cards. Thousands of them.
I never got into the card game because I didn't have the money to get into the card game.
Gave
I
me
still
something to
have
do.
cards somewhere.
Yeah, I still have.
The
all of
original
the,
red, blue, yellow, and silver, and gold cartridges. Damn, they're all.
Yeah,
had-
I've got them lying around too.
I
I
had
also have
yellow
crystal.
and I had crystal. No wait, I had gold. I didn't have crystal.
All of them except for a couple DS ones, like a couple, I have diamond but not pearl, stuff like that.
Yeah.
I did not like Gen 4.
That, kind of an aside, my favorite Pokemon series, like the spin-off series, was the Mystery Dungeon. That
I
was
gave
a
away
fun
my
one.
cards about 8-10 years ago, something like that. I looked up their value beforehand, and the total value of my almost 3,000 cards was like $48. So I was like, you know what? These are going to a kid who's going to use them, so I don't need the money. I looked up the price of my cards a couple of months ago, and my individual first edition energies were worth like $55 a piece.
That's
And
ridiculous.
I had almost 1,000 of those.
That's as bad as the Legacy Magic the Gathering cards.
I had probably close to $250,000 in
Jesus.
Pokemon cards.
Good guy Jet gets his shaft.
I've got like I don't know if I have it up here or not.
Even
No, I
collect-
put it over
Those
there.
were just the cards I picked up.
I have like an unopened box of Portal Magic the Gathering cards from like the late 90s.
That pack might be worth a considerable amount of money.
I don't know if it's late 90s or it was early 2000s, but I remember it was still like the first kind of art style they used.
Yeah.
There's your Switch right there.
Yeah,
Yep.
right.
There's most of your money problems. God forbid that thing has a Lotus or something in it. There's
Oh,
No, it
There's a
was
new
it,
house.
it was a starter deck set. It wasn't like a booster pack or anything like that. It was just a deck set. It was like one of those pre-constructed ones that taught you how to play the game.
fair enough.
So
yeah, but still, they might be worth something.
Get my point, Nurak. I'm throwing out random cards that are worth money.
yeah, right. If you get a legitimate set of the Power 9, you are set for life. Let's be real here. Yeah, there you go, Nurok.
Organize as you're watching this. Hey, there you go.
I need to finish my Porsche review. I'll do that.
I
after
was
this.
doing homework before this.
I should probably charge this. But yeah, no, I'm very much looking forward to Pokemon being on a console for the first time ever. A core series game is on a main console.
And even
Like-
the non-core console games were great, like Coliseum and Stadia. Like, they were awesome.
I'm not hating on the side game.
Coliseum
I'm
is
just
fun.
saying, like a core game on the power of a console is going to be legendary.
Especially the Switch. Oh my god.
This thing's outstanding.
You didn't like what?
XD.
Oh,
Coliseum.
I thought he was making an emoticon.
That was what, Coliseum 2?
I like
yeah,
Pokemon Channel. I liked Pokemon
XD
Channel.
Gale of Darkness, I think it was called.
Yep.
I have an unopened copy of that. Like, still in the plastic.
Wow.
Yeah. Got it from a
Nice.
pawn shop, believe it or not.
Very nice.
Yeah. It's in the
I
attic.
actually do believe it.
You still like
Oh,
Pokemon
where's
Channel? I haven't. God, when was Pokemon
I
Channel? I
loved that one.
remember that game.
It was on the Wii.
I remember that game.
Pokemon Snap. Hey You Pikachu.
I love Pokemon Snap. I have Pokemon Snap. It's right
I do too.
here, somewhere in this box.
2003 on the GameCube.
GameCube.
Yeah, because I had it for the GameCube. I don't know what happened to it, but I used to have it. I used to play it.
This box.
The Switch would be a great console to redo Snap.
You're looking forward to any game that doesn't have predatory monetary incentivization methods and doesn't release with the "release it now, fix it 6 months later" mentality. Yeah, I agree, Narok. I agree
Man,
wholeheartedly.
I have Stadium and Stadium 2. I have the last brand new copies of Stadium 2 that our local Hastings ever sold when they like stopped making 64 games.
Oh, nice.
Actually, I just found it yesterday when I was organizing some boxes.
You're gonna have to pay for it, Fox.
Oof. Narok. Truth, though. Damn.
I mean, I agree with
you're
that,
not looking
Narok.
forward to Anthem, I hear. Shots fired.
It might be necessary shots though,
Can
so
we
it's
get
okay.
Oh, absolutely.
Pokemon kart racing game? Oh,
Like, you
Lord.
guys tell what I saw. Like, if that shit goes through, if that's what EA intends to do, like, burn it all to the ground.
Right? They've already ruined Star Wars.
I mean, they've already ruined Sims and everything.
Yeah.
Have you seen their graveyard? Their graveyard is made of the bones of the legend.
Oh, I know.
Like,
You know why there weren't any Harry Potter games made until that mobile game? EA.
yeah.
Yep. Because they owned them. And actually, what's interesting is I play Poke Kart. I play the mobile game, and it's owned. So not only is it owned by Warner Brothers Entertainment, but it's Portkey Games. So they made a game company just for Harry Potter, and I'm like, that is awesome.
Oh, that's awesome.
That is super awesome. It's actually one thing that I'm really looking forward to hearing about this year is they leaked. It wasn't supposed to be leaked. It was I can't remember what they call them, but where you're in like a mall or something, and they call you in to check out a movie trailer or a game that they're trying to like get some feels for before they announce it. And they called these people in, and they forgot to give somebody an NDR. And give this guy an NDR. So he took out his phone and filmed part of this Harry Potter RPG, which looks awesome. Scratched out the group number so they couldn't figure out who he was because they still had his name, even though he didn't sign a paper. And he posted it on YouTube. And it was, and a lot of people were like, well, maybe it's not real. But within an hour, it was pulled by Warner Brothers. And we know that because when you click on it, YouTube was like, oh, this is pulled down because it's property of Warner Brothers Entertainment or whatever their, like, that area of their stuff is. And
had they left it, they could have just said, oh, nope, that's fake.
Right.
But because
Yeah.
they pulled it. Because they pulled
They
it the way
legitimized
did,
it.
With their name attached, they legitimized it.
Mhm.
We now know
Exactly.
that's a thing that is currently in development, and they're going to have to publicly state that we shut down this project at this point if they plan on canceling it.
And so, like, even if we don't see it soon, we'll probably see it at E3. But it was like open world, super customization, like a full-on like RPG where you're
That's
a Hogwarts
awesome.
student. And I was just like, I need this in my life so
Yeah,
much,
right?
especially because the movie games were mediocre.
They really
Let's be honest,
were.
though, if Harry Potter's not in Hogwarts, what's happening there? Probably just studying in normal everyday shit.
Yeah, right.
It's going to be boring because there's nothing happening
Yeah.
because Harry Potter's not
Yeah, boring
blowing up the whole thing.
wizard things.
Well, it's like I'm playing Hogwarts Mystery on my phone. I'm a third year right now. I'm a third year with Tonks, and Charlie Weasley and Bill Weasley is a fifth year. So it's like Harry's like definitely not in school yet. He's just a little guy, and there's still lots of interesting stuff going on. So I'm like, dude, there's so many ways that they could take this.
The world is amazing. Like, Rowling is an outstanding world builder. I don't necessarily know if I like her writing style all the time, especially with how she's gone back and done so many revisions. I don't know if I'm okay with that. But her world is unbelievable.
Oh yeah.
I put her up there with like Tolkien on world building quality. She's just fantastic. And there's so much potential. And I want them to get away from Hogwarts because I don't care anymore. Stop with Hogwarts. Go to
explore the rest of the
Australia.
world.
There's an Australian school.
Watch
Yeah.
Fantastic Beasts.
Yeah, go deal with Australia because we have exactly one statement in one game that's completely unrelated. Quidditch World Cup, fun game.
Yes, it was.
Wait, what?
But there's one statement in there about the Australian school, and I don't remember it off the top of my head, but it sounded awesome. Like,
Well, and like
go deal with it.
so far out of two out of 5 Fantastic Beast movies, we've seen the United States. We haven't gotten to see the school yet, and we've seen Paris, we haven't gotten to see the school yet. But we've at least seen their ministries and you know, like
I
different
have
wizards
not
and stuff
seen
there.
either of those movies.
And that's because you're an uncultured swine.
Oh my god.
Statement of the day.
I wasn't gonna shoot him down to it that hard, but
Well, I
Uh,
am. Because he knows I love him and he needs to watch movies. There. Statement
Oh
of the
my
day.
god. I'm sorry I'm poor.
Nurak, I'm already mad at you about something else.
arguably Fantastic
bully.
Beasts
I'm
one-
I'm only a bully to V.
Yeah, it's only me.
He knows I love him. It's okay.
Fantastic Beasts 1 better than the entire Harry Potter franchise previously. I enjoyed that way more than all of the other movies.
I mean, I enjoyed the books. I read all the books. I saw all
The books
the
were good.
movies.
Wasn't
I
it-
just haven't seen the Fantastic Beasts ones yet. I will get to it eventually, but I will see them. Silver Hush. As long as you keep,
Anywho,
if you keep disappearing and making me run the site for you, then I won't be able to see the movies.
it's not my fault. Kingdom Hearts took like 14 years. Okay. You can watch movies while running the site. I do it all the time. Usually horror movies, though.
Well,
Anyway.
Usually, well, never mind. We're not going to get into that. Anyways,
Anyway, so
What else you got coming out this year?
let's see.
I
I watched this,
know,
but never did.
I know Sekiro Shadows Die Twice is coming out,
Talk about that.
Yes.
and I'm interested in seeing that one because I'm really, really into Asian culture and mythology. So that one, I saw the trailer when it debuted at E3 this past year, and I saw the trailer for it, and I'm like, okay, it has a Neo feel to it. And then you look into it more, and it's like, it has like Neo style things, but it's not Neo. It's not a strictly Souls based game like Neo
There-
was. What?
There are 2 samurai games coming out. Oh, there we go. Ghost of Tsushima. That's
That's
another
the other
one.
one. That's
caught
the
my
other one I
attention.
was looking at. Ghost of Tsushima is PS4 exclusive, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
Ghost
believe
of,
it is.
Or, Sekiro Shadows Die Twice is Steam, Xbox, and PS4.
Unless they decide to jump ship on Steam like everybody else is right
They
now.
better
which is
not, or I'm gonna be so
ridiculous.
mad. Because I want it. I mean, I can get it for Xbox, but yeah. But that's one of the games I'm really looking forward to this year, is just to be immersed, because I have not played Neo, because I'm not a Souls type player, as Jet knows. As you played with me, remember?
Yeah,
And I was absolutely terrible at it.
for the lulls.
Yeah. That's all I really played Dark Souls for, was just so Jet and Nura could laugh their asses off at me. But
It's a
yeah.
good reason.
I mean,
You hush.
he's not
Anyways,
wrong.
It
And
has
then
my
that-
attention.
and then that dickhead came up and like tried to murder all of us. That
The
was
game? Because, I mean, that is a believable statement.
no in
No,
Dark
probably.
Souls.
Probably referring to whatever hacker we ran into that day.
Yeah.
We were playing that during a hacker high point on PC.
Yeah, it was not
Ah.
fun. It was fun up until that point. I should say that.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Death Stranding, ooh, yeah, I have had my eye on that one, but I don't think it has an official release date yet.
Right? I'm guessing this year because he's finally shown more of the game.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna
But you never
guess
know.
probably late Q1, early Q2, 2020.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's kind of.
That sounds like a
Because-
good time frame. Because he's been
he cares
working on this for what,
way
2
more
years
about
now?
his
Longer than that.
games than most other people, and he's going to take the time to make sure that that comes out right.
Well, and he knows that people will wait for it.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of why, like Kingdom Hearts is able to
Going
get away with that
release
stuff.
it before the 2020 Tokyo Olympics. Oh, okay.
Interesting.
Talk for just
It's a good
moment
idea.
about the fact that Metroid Prime was removed from release for this year.
Yeah,
Nintendo came out and said that they were unhappy with the development of it, and they were scrapping everything and sending whatever assets they could use, they could salvage over to Retro to start from scratch. So, unfortunately, this means that Metroid Prime 4 is now going to be released in, never to like.
We'll be grandparents.
Whenever. But good guy Nintendo realized that the game was not up to par, and they just said, screw it, we're going to start again. Why can't other companies do this? Like, you realize that your game is trash up to and including release day, saying we'll fix it up to a year in, and then you release it anyways. Just start from scratch and send it out. Good guy Nintendo.
Because they're the only ones smart enough to realize their game is shit before releasing it.
right.
Sorry, I didn't want to interrupt Jet by asking what you were drinking, but I was insanely curious. So
Yeah, major.
It was going to bother me.
For that. That announcement really sold me on Metroid Prime 4. I don't care how good it is, I'm gonna buy it now. Simply because that is a practice that this industry needs to do more of. Reward
I agree.
that practice. Whether the game turns out good or not at this point, reward that thought process.
Right? Instead of
Instead of release an unfinished game and then fix it later by making us pay more money.
or by saying, hey, we took out microtransactions because you don't like microtransactions, and 6 months later be like, they're slightly different here.
Yeah,
No, they're not. They're not. They're just a little
not.
cheaper.
we've already had this discussion. Well, Dimitri and
Every
I did.
week. Every week we have this discussion.
Yeah,
Every week.
every week.
Doesn't matter if it's on stream or in Discord, it's everywhere.
Last year was being kind. Last year was a fucking disaster.
I agree.
Like these companies need to realize that.
He's about to release a cyanide instead of arsenic. Damn it, Nurok.
These companies need to realize though that this bullshit is just that. It's bullshit. Greed isn't going to get you money. Greed is going to get you a nice home on the street.
Mhm.
Sorry, I'm dusting and allergies and itchy. Ignore me.
Giving a single flying fuck about your community is going to make you money.
I mean, look at how successful indie developers are now.
Exactly. Look at what was it? Matt Makes Games.
Yeah, Celeste.
Celeste is legitimately one of the greatest games of all time. Period.
And it got nominated for a Game of the Year in conjunction with all those AAA titles.
In conjunction with titles like Red Dead and God of War.
Yeah.
It legitimately was as good as some of the greatest games of the decade, and it was made by 5 people.
That was 6 or 7.
6 or 7.
Yeah.
Single digit dev team.
Yeah.
Over the course of a year and a half. why are we not doing this?
To
takes
pull a
no
Peter
effort
Griffin.
just to
Why
get
are we
this
not
goddamn
funding
game.
this? Why are we
Why
not
don't you
funding
stop
this?
it? Sorry.
Why are we not funding this though? Seriously, why are we still pouring money into companies that don't give a shit?
Every
Pretty
week it
much.
turns into this.
It really does.
It does. It
Oh.
does. Okay, let's talk about a company that we actually love, like Obsidian.
Oh,
I'm
Outer
sure you-
Worlds.
I am wearing my NCR patch on my hat today because I had to show some Obsidian love. Back there, you can see my NCR Ranger. That is my living room wall, however. So yeah, I figured why not?
Fox
Because
Obsidian Entertainment. Oops.
What all has Obsidian done?
New Vegas. I'm trying to remember what else they did. I think they did KOTOR, if I remember
their
right.
developers are also the original from the original teams that made Fallout.
Mm-hmm.
And New Vegas is hands down my number one most all-time favorite video game of all time.
Obsidian did KOTOR and KOTOR 2.
But the Outer
Widely
Worlds, I'm like,
regarded to be one of the best Star Wars games, if not the best Star Wars game of all time.
BioWare did. I think Obsidian helped with some of the background coding and helped with the.
I know they had their hand. That's what I'm saying. Anyways, Outer Worlds.
I am not a sci-fi kind of person. Fantasy, post-apocalyptic, stuff like that, sure. But like actual sci-fi is just not usually my thing. But the Outer Worlds looks awesome.
It's like
Well, that doesn't-
Fallout and Bioshock had a baby.
Yeah, which is great.
Oh,
'Cause-
Pillars of Eternity. That's right. That was the other one.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
And they actually care about their gamers and stuff. So
Mm-hmm. I mean, look how well Pillars of Eternity 2 did last year.
Yeah,
mhm.
amazingly well.
Look at how much I love Fallout New Vegas.
They really did.
Everyone
they-
just gets
they
quiet.
still maintain, like, didn't they put out a bug fix for New Vegas on consoles like a year and a half ago?
I think
Yep.
they did.
Yeah, they still do maintenance on their games,
Mhm.
even the ancient ones at this point. Like, major props for that. I'm not a huge fan of most of their games, not because they're just not my thing. But you know, I respect them greatly for what they do. They tend to at least give at least one fuck about.
Central
Yeah,
release this
right.
year. Yeah, it is, and it's gonna release sometime this year. But what I like is you can tell from the gameplay and like the dialogue boxes and stuff. It's very old style Fallout heavy, which is cool. Those are the kind of RPGs I love. And like, because at first I was like, spacey, and then I was like watching. I was like, okay, this is humorous. I see the dialogue boxes. I see the character design, and I'm like, okay, you've got me just on that alone. It doesn't matter what kind of game it is. I will play it just for that.
Because you don't see many games like that anymore.
No, you don't.
It's
You don't
all
really even see-
saturated with multiplayer, and here we go again on our weekly tangent.
New Vegas in space. Yeah, and Vlast was like, look, because like every time I play a Fallout game, especially New Vegas, I like make like a cowboy kind of character. He's like, look,
She
you
really
can be a
does.
space cowboy, and I'm like, okay, I'm good. I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm in. Shut
I'm a
up and take my dollars.
Cowboy. Now I have Space Cowboy stuck in my head. Damn it.
Good.
Yeah, I've just got Tank from the start of Cowboy Bebop playing in my mind.
I've had Don't Fear the
Nice.
Reaper stuck in my head for 3 days ever since I saw a movie. Who puts that song in a movie trailer on television? I'm like, that is
Wait,
the
what
biggest
movie
dick move you
trailer?
could do. I don't know. I shut it off halfway through because I was turning something else on, but I just cut a snippet. And I'm like, who puts that in a movie trailer? What
More
kind of
cowbell.
monster?
More cowbell. That is the
Yes.
answer.
And I have been a Saturday Night Live fan since I was a little kid, so I'm like, oh, it's been stuck in my head for 3 days, and I'm like, why is it in my head? And I'm like, oh yeah, a movie. I don't even know what the trailer was.
I'm gonna tell you.
I don't know either.
It
I don't have
irks me
cable.
to no end.
At least not in my room. So
But And another one, I actually just found out about it recently. It is totally off the wall from Obsidian. We're going back to Japan on this one. Sega and the developers who do the Yakuza series are doing a spin-off. They just released like 6 weeks ago in Japan, and we get it in Q2, Q3 this year. And it's about a detective in like the same kind of world. It's called Judgment, and I was like, you have my attention.
I still need to play Yakuza at some point.
It is Yakuza 0 is on
Steam.
Steam. It is also Humble Monthly this month.
Can't Sega put Daytona 3 on consoles already? I don't know. I don't know what their thing is. I'm not in that department. You gotta call marketing for that one.
Yeah, be like, Sega, excuse me, like, I understand you're making Silver very happy right now with the detective game, but Daytona. Yeah, I am actually super excited. I love driving games too. I'm excited because, like, I love the Yakuza series, but I always feel bad. It's a little complicated. I'm on the second one because the 6 came out, and I was like, oh, I'll check it out. But then I was like, I can replay 1. They're about to release 2, and they're releasing 3, 4, 5 later this year. So on the PS4, so I'm like, I'll just play the whole series.
Persona? Or what? What are you talking
Yakuza.
about? Oh, Yakuza. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm on the second one now, and I'm like, these are great. Like, still kind of weird, like being, like a former mafia dude, like whatever. But I found out about Judgment earlier this week, and I was like, this is gonna be awesome. Because I like, you don't see a lot of detective style games. I played a lot of
the last good one I played was L.A. Noire.
Fantastic
that
game.
was the last
But
good
again,
one I played.
That was like the last one. Well, Detective Pikachu, but I haven't played it yet. That's on my list this year. Doesn't really count though. And then like I played a lot of true crime, Streets of LA, Streets of New York. But that's about it. You really haven't seen many police or detective style games. Everything is you're the bad guy. Battlefield Hardline. Yeah, it's
what was
there,
that?
but it's
What was that? That was a thing?
yeah.
God of War is still one of the most played RTSs on Steam. Period.
Yeah, it is.
I want to say it's still in the top 10 most played games on Steam as a whole.
I think it is.
I think it is.
Fourth behind like Counter-Strike and stuff.
Excuse me.
It's definitely one of the most well-played games in gaming history.
I think top 3 are Counter-Strike, League of Legends, and what was the other one? Team Fortress 2.
Mm-hmm.
I think those are your top 3.
I appreciate that Dawn of War 3 was significantly less terrible than Dawn of War 2. It was not good, but it was way less bad than Dawn of War 2. I think they have the potential to figure out a way to bring Dawn of War into the new era. They just need to not screw around with any of the bullshit.
Oh, speaking of remastered old games, isn't Warcraft 3 being remastered this year?
I believe so.
That sounds like it's going to be fun, because I still have my original copy of Warcraft 3. Not lying.
I've heard a couple of things. Blizzard's going through some shit right now.
Yeah, I heard. Warcraft 3 loot boxes issues. They put loot boxes in it. Fuck them.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I don't know that it's loot boxes per se, but there's some questionable decisions being put into the game.
Why'd you put a Kappa Ross there?
Because I felt like it.
Oh my god. Next you're gonna put a Dorito.
You read my mind. I was gonna wait, but I'll do it now. Doesn't
Damn
help.
it,
I'm starving.
Silver.
But I've heard of a couple of questionable things, all rumor and hearsay, so I'm not gonna say it out loud.
Yeah, I did.
But if any of the rumor mill is true, I have my reservation on Reforged.
I mean, we'll see what happens. If it's gonna have microtransactions inserted, and I'm not buying it, I'll stick to my original. But if it's just gonna be like an updated graphics, updated processing speed kind of thing, like it should be, then I'm on board with it. We'll see
Yeah.
what happens, though. That's all it's gonna boil down to.
Exactly.
I mean, I'm not gonna buy it on release anyways, so.
Yeah, there's no reason to buy games on release at this point, anyways. With
Oh, I know.
the disaster that 2018 showed us.
Yeah.
Kingdom Hearts 3 has a fabulous launch.
It's
So
also
smooth.
because they've had 12 years to build it.
Yeah, exactly. They've
Yeah.
had 12 years to build that hype train.
They didn't launch amazing. They're
See you, Fox.
See you
Thanks
later,
for popping in.
Fox. Thanks for stopping by.
All right, Fox. Have a good one. Catch you later. Yeah, they realized that their studio would have a riot on their hand if they screwed up
Mhm.
a launch like
That's why they took their time with it.
Yeah. Didn't they push back release like
They-
6 months?
Yeah, they did.
hmm
So they knew right off the bat that they needed to take the time on it.
And it's so smooth. It's so. See, now I can gush. It's so beautiful. Okay, like jumping from PlayStation 2 and all the side games are on the 3D. The DS, the 3DS, the PSP, and the Game Boy. I still have like Chain of Memories on Game Boy, and even the remasters for like the HD versions on the PlayStation 4. Like they look decent. You know, they're all PlayStation 2 games, whatever. But like I put it in, and I'm just like, while I'm watching cutscenes, I'm just admiring all the tiny details, like the different textures in each piece of their clothing, or like the scuff marks on like their buttons, and I'm just like sitting here like drooling over. Oh, it's so beautiful.
Yeah, Narok, I agree though. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt Silver's gushing moment.
But it's so beautiful. I just all the tiny details. I'm like, it was worth the wait just to see the little teeny tiny things.
We may see
And-
Silver cry.
Yes, probably. And that's about all I'm gonna say today because I am still like super early in the game. So I might request 5 minutes next week. But it is just
Are we just gonna have to do a segment each week that's just you talking about Kingdom Hearts until you
Yeah.
finish the game?
or until I stop gushing about it. Like every week for the next 3 years.
You know
Oh
what other
God,
game
please
is
no.
coming out this year that you're gonna gush about? Animal Crossing.
I know.
Oh yeah, it is coming out.
Okay, when they announced the Switch, I said, "That's awesome. It looks great. It's Nintendo. Love it." And then I like turned to he was just my boyfriend at the time, but I turned to my husband and I was like, "If they release an Animal Crossing and a Pokemon on that, I will shit my pants." So you just wait until release day. Maybe I'll do it on stream. No, I'm kidding.
By the end of November, it's going to be crazy. This
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
I know.
such an outstanding library. It's a relatively small library, but it is an outstanding library.
Yeah,
I'm hoping
It-
by that time I actually have a Switch.
you will.
That is my plan.
Absolutely.
You've got plenty of time.
Yeah. By the end of this year, it's going to double the size of the library with equally outstanding games.
And a lot of it is going to be indies because Nintendo is really like pulling in the indies and they're like, dude, let's put them on here. They love it.
I mean,
right
they've got
there,
Stardew, they've got Axiom Verge, they've got what the hell else? Warframe's on there
The
now.
Messenger.
I love Warframe.
Isn't
It's fantastic.
My Time at Porsche's coming to it soon?
It is coming to it soon, and I'm very excited for that.
This week, what's new on Nintendo eShop this week? All of the indie highlights. Oh my god, all of the indie highlights. Just a whole.
This year will make or break a lot for gaming. Stocks and rep plummeting for the main AAA scene. Either they will adapt or some indie will break the mold and set a new precedent. I'm pretty sure indies are going to set the precedent this year.
Oh, indies are absolutely going to set a precedent this year because we've got companies like Matt Makes Games, which ran up against some of these assholes last year.
Yeah, right.
You cannot look past that. You cannot look at that and go, well, a 7-man dev team just walked up on us and we have 300 people.
Yeah,
it is
right.
really nice
Think
to
that you're
see Nintendo with their IPs still kicking ass. Zelda, all of the Mario titles, Smash. Oh my
Yeah.
god. And then and I've spent for the last 2 years, I've spent every Nintendo Direct disappointed because there's no Animal Crossing. And then I was like, oh my god, oh, they're just putting Isabella in Smash. I guess that's cool too. All right. And then it was a teaser, like they did that on purpose because everybody simultaneously was like, oh, okay, sure. And then it shut off, and then it was like, guess what? We fucking fooled you. It's
Yeah,
coming
right.
next year. And I was like, I just started crying. Literally started crying. Just sobbing. My husband walked in the door from work. He's like, what are you crying about? I'm like,
Let's be real
He's
here.
just
You
like,
cry about a lot of things.
yeah,
Just
I do.
saying. She does.
Yeah,
she
do.
texts me about it.
What was I crying about last night?
I don't remember.
There was a Final Fantasy
Capcom.
plug in Kingdom Hearts. It played the victory song, and a little cactuar was on screen. I cried.
Yeah, you didn't
Again.
tell me about that.
Every time I cry, Patrick walks into the room and he's like, "What now?" And that happened. He's like, "What now?" And I was like, "It's a cactuar." And he's like, "What the fuck is that?" And I was like,
God damn
"Never
it,
mind,
Pat.
just sit down." Like, never mind, just sit down. But Animal Crossing,
Yeah, Animal
I'm
Crossing is exciting.
Yeah, right.
so excited.
No, Capcom is capable of screwing up, everything that they did with Mega Man and the creator of Mega Man, and the fact that they released Mega Man 11 after having fired him and said that your property will never see the light of day again.
Jesus.
dick move.
I think that Mega Man 11 looks like shit. The fact that it is in that weird ass 3D, 2D space, and
Oh, I hate when they do that.
I hate it. Why would you bring Mega Man into that? Make it another series. But the original Mega Man should be 8-bit. Don't at me.
At Jethro Tearshot. Silver.
I think there was a lot of potential in the game, but I think that they
At's fired. It's gonna be a new thing now.
There was a lot of potential in the game, but I think they missed the mark entirely because they labeled it as Mega Man 11 and not something else.
Right.
It could have still been in the Mega Man universe, but they labeled it a sequel to the original Mega Man series. And
That's just laziness.
It really
That's
is.
exactly what it was.
Laziness, incompetence. Yeah.
But
That.
My respect for Capcom has gone down a little bit because of that whole series of events. Nintendo, I've always been a little bit of a Nintendo fanboy. I've never really preferred any other system to Nintendo. Even when Sega was around, yeah, I had a Sega, I played Nintendo. Sega was purely there for Sonic. And now that Sega is part of Nintendo, I have Sonic on my Switch and stuff. So, but even for the couple of years, almost 15 years since the end of the GameCube, when they started doing less for their community and doing more for the sake of innovation and, we can, not because we should, but we can. I was still a fanboy, but I stopped following nearly as heavily. But I agree, Nintendo's back to a place where they, even when they screw up, they at least admit it, which is better than everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
And Bamco is just Bamco. Even their flops are better than most other people's successes.
Yeah, right. Yeah, speaking of Bamco, Jump Force is coming out this year. And I know Silver's kind of upset about it.
I'm just not into, and I'm just not really impressed with the character lineup. It's just it kind of seems like it's pandering to the people who only watch 3 shows. So I'm just like, eh.
What is Jump Force?
It is a fighting game based on the Shonen Jump magazine series.
Yes. There's another one called the the hell is it called? It is on my shelf right there. They released another one a couple years ago. That's like 3 or 4 years ago.
J versus
J
All
Stars.
Stars.
Yeah,
I think that
something
was
like
it.
that.
That was
And it's a lot of fun.
2014.
And it's a lot of fun, but it's got like characters that you don't so much hear from, to where like even all the posters and commercials and everything I've seen for Jump Force, it's nothing but One Piece, Dragon Ball, and Naruto. And I'm like, guys, you have more shows than that, more mangas than that.
It's
and
because
that are
they're pandering
also
to the things that the series that have the most viewers, and then they're just gonna put other characters in and say, "Oh yeah, they're here too."
Don't pander to Dragon Ball though. Dragon Ball has a truly kick-ass fighter out already.
Oh, I know, DBZ Fighters.
Fighter Z is unbelievable. I'm not a big fan of fighters. I have Fighter Z.
I have Fighter Z.
Fighter Z.
It is fun. I enjoy
It is
it.
super fun. I'm bad at it. But
So am I.
enjoy it.
And then you have DJ, who's just like DJ.
Freaking Fighter Jesus.
Oh yeah.
let's see. I'm
Um,
kind of curious what their updated roster looks like.
There's
Blast
DJ.
has it on a different system. Don't you have that on like Xbox or something?
I have it on Xbox. Yeah, not
Yeah, I
PC.
have it on PC.
Come on.
So RIP, no.
Browser.
Blast, when you pick up your Switch, make sure you get Smash, because
Oh, I will.
There's 5 characters just from One Piece alone confirmed.
Oh my lord.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Stop it.
I
Browser.
know they added in.
it's more interesting at this point. Simply because Ruby characters.
Oh yeah, Blazber. Blaz. I can't even say it. They have Ruby characters. Yeah, right. Exactly. But yeah, I forgot that BlazBlue
One
has.
Piece
Oh, I
does
said it
not-
has Ruby characters.
Naruto,
One of my doctors is super into One Piece.
I cannot get
One of
into
my
One
doctors.
Piece. Way too many episodes.
I have a hard time with it because when I watched it, I was like 10. And so now, at like nearly 27, I'm like, why is this still going?
Doesn't
and
surprise
it's
me.
just
Yeah, right.
Doesn't really
Is it-
like
They're
click
at,
with me
like,
like it did when I was a
over-
kid.
They're at over what 1,000 episodes in the anime alone.
Suppose it has been out that long.
Yeah.
'Cause I have a Nintendo Power in a box right behind me from like 2003, claiming, "Hey, look at this new game," and it's like the first game in the series.
Mhm.
Yeah. Sounds about right. So I'm kind of like, eh.
Yeah,
And like, same with like Dragon Ball and Naruto and stuff. Like, there's stuff I watched as like a little kid, so now I'm like, eh. There's things I
I've never
enjoy
really
more.
liked Dragon Ball. I like the concept, but the anime is just.
But
eh.
but the English dub voice actors are the best. Let's be real here.
870 according to Crunchyroll. Yeah,
870. I thought they were at like 900 something already.
still excessive.
Yeah, right. I mean, Naruto did the same thing.
It's okay. That's just one arc of Goku screaming to power up. So
Oh, I know, right?
Yeah,
10 episodes later. Yeah.
Now, before we
100
leave,
episodes later, he breathes for the first time.
Yeah.
before, before we leave, I wanted to ask, Jet, how do you feel about all of the AAA ports they've been putting on the Switch, like Dark Souls and Skyrim and
I mean, you guys know my love.
And I ask for a reason.
You guys know my love.
Wait, did
for
he really,
Skyrim
Narog? That's actually kind of hilarious.
and Dark Souls specifically. But I think the fact that Nintendo is finally being opened up to the rest of the titles, being allowed to join the rest of the world in this. You know, Nintendo has its own stuff. And Nintendo has a lot of its own stuff, all of which kicks ass. But having the opportunity to really have the chance at everything else out there. Switch Master Race now.
like Nintendo, it's definitely not new for Final Fantasy to be a Nintendo, but they were always side games.
Yeah.
like
It's
Tactics and
Final Fantasy has
Crystal
only
Chronicles.
ever been side games on Nintendo.
Aside from the originals,
Since 4,
yeah, pretty much.
maybe 5,
Uh,
they've always been side titles.
Exactly, and so I was really excited recently when they announced that they're porting more Final Fantasy games to the Switch. In April alone, it's going to be 10 and 10-2, which I already have on PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4.
Personally, I don't care. I'm not a fan of Final Fantasy.
I care. I care.
But the fact that they're available means
Exactly.
a lot. I'm not going to play them. You're not going to get me as a new customer on that front. But I can still appreciate the fact that
They're
that
doing
Nintendo
something.
has decided to enter the world stage.
Nurok, you're my friend again.
Objectively, Final Fantasy VIII is a better game. Now fight.
Fight. Do it. Do it.
I'm excited because like Final Fantasy 12, I haven't played since PlayStation 2. I still have the Steel Book, like from when it released. And so when they released the Zodiac Age, I was like, awesome, I'll pick it up sometime, and I haven't yet. And they're like, oh yeah, it's coming to Switch in April, and I'm like, I'll wait till April. Like, why not? I've waited this long to pick it up, so I'm super excited about that one. And they're adding more to the lineup. World of Final Fantasy just came out. I haven't played that one yet, so it came out on the Switch. So that's one I'll pick up.
Tales of Vesperia just got launched on the Switch.
Yes, it did.
Did
And
it
that's another
really?
one I want to pick up.
The best game in the series.
I would like to pick that one up.
Nurog.
Damn.
Damn.
But
You know what?
it's fun.
Neither of those is my favorite in the series, but anything Jet says about Final Fantasy doesn't matter anyway because he's not a fan. Just hold that with you.
And
like-
Under your pillow.
anything any of us say does not matter because Silver's the boss and she overrides all of us.
And Final Fantasy is awesome. So is Kingdom Hearts.
But I've always been Dragon Quest and Tales.
You know how much I love Final Fantasy? My text tone is a Moogle,
That does not surprise me.
Bad or fantastic.
and it's adorable. And I love it. It's fabulous. It's the best. But yeah, I'm actually really excited that they're putting more Final Fantasy games on the Switch because I'm like, there's some that I will rebuy and replay for the Switch. There's some like the Zodiac Age. I haven't played the Zodiac Age version yet, but I haven't played 12 since it released anyway. I barely remember the game at this point, so it's like playing it all over again. So I'm excited to pick it up this spring. But I'll probably hold off till summer once I'm done with everything else I'm playing right now. But
No, this is the year of the Switch and the year of the indie.
Yeah,
Mhm.
right.
and the
Switch-
year of Kingdom Hearts and Animal Crossing and making Silver cry.
Yeah.
Happy tears.
Nintendo has stepped up by entering the world stage the way they have in accessibility to games. Like people aren't going to have a reason to stick to Xbox and PlayStation by the end of this year. There's going to be only a couple of it. There's only a couple of exclusives a year, anyways, on those systems, and Nintendo's killing it, just absolutely killing it. Their exclusives are off the charts, and they're getting all of the third-party support, anyways.
In
So-
response to Nurok, 10 is actually my favorite out of the series, but I would kill for them to put 9 on the Switch. Like, I need 9 so bad. I still have my PlayStation 1 discs. So yeah, they need to port that one, remake it, do something quickly, because after Animal Crossing and Pokemon come out, I'm not going to have many games to look forward to for a while.
I intend on taking like 6 to 8 months on Pokemon and then let that consume the rest of my life.
I tend to play more than one game at a time. I switch around.
Yeah, I do too.
Like, at the very least, like, even while playing, like, Odyssey and Red Dead and stuff, at the very least, I've got, like, Stardew Valley or Pokemon or something on the side, you know.
I
I mean,
still need
'cause
to
then-
play Stardew again.
So my save data for Ultra got corrupted after a update a couple of months ago.
Oh, no.
Rip.
748 out of the 806 Pokemon.
Jesus.
Um,
Ouch.
whatever. I'm back up to 450 or something. But Pokemon has always been
I've heard
Pokemon on handheld
good
has
things
always
about
been
Tarkov.
I'm going to bed or I'm going to wherever I need a handheld for a little bit. So like the fact that it's going to be on a Switch, that's going to just straight up consume my entire life.
Yeah, I travel a lot, and I'm at the doctor's like all the time. Like my next doctor's appointment is Monday. I practically live between like 8 different offices. So yeah, the Switch and the DS are like my besties.
I mean, I don't get to use my handhelds that much because I'm either here at home or at work. So
Or I'm just laying on the couch listening to the TV. Either way, handhelds are awesome.
Yeah,
lately I've been getting more into reading. Imagine that.
Wow.
Yeah,
Lake Gasp.
I know.
We've actually ran a little long today.
Yeah, we did. I'm in a video games podcast-ish thing, and I'm talking about reading. I'm about to be banned, aren't I?
No, because books are amazing, and I have a library upstairs.
Moment. What about Anthem? Nothing. Nothing about Anthem.
Unsure. There's been some stuff going around the rumor mill, and I have a very bad feeling that this is the death of BioWare.
And considering I hate sci-fi multiplayer games,
I mean, it's not out of the question.
It's not out of the question. It's a matter of whether or not EA decides to destroy the game.
Which 99% chance says they will.
I think BioWare has made a decent game. I think EA is going to destroy it with microtransactions out of a necessity to kill BioWare off because they've been looking for a reason to do it for 3 or 4 years now.
Basically.
So I'm unsure how I feel about Anthem right now. The demos aren't looking great. I think EA is just trying to kill.
Sounds like Nurok was reading the same thing Jet was. We were talking about it on.
Found it. So major props to Nurok.
There we go.
Yeah, so that's kind of not that I play those types of games normally anyway.
Like I said though, anonymous source with no true proof on it, but it has enough official look.
The VIP demo had a terrible start.
I have not paid attention to Anthem at all, so I don't know any of this.
Nobody was able to get into it the first day.
Wait, really?
Yeah, and that's why I was like, that's why I was saying there's, the double standards are ridiculous when people hated on 76 so hard because the beta had a few bugs. And I'm like, wait a minute, you could get into the beta.
Yeah, you could play the beta once I figured out how to sign into it correctly.
Exactly.
But, yeah, that was my own fault.
It crashed.
The thing with that, though, is that's a decade of pent-up rage at Bethesda releasing garbage releases.
But still, it made me very bitter, and I went on a full rant.
Release, and for the first year and a half of its existence on consoles, it was consistently buggy, and in more than one occasion, literally broke system. I think that was a lot of just pent-up rage at that point. Warranted, but unnecessary in that extreme.
Full Xbox reset. Yeah, no, I like to try out games before fully reviewing it too. It's just what I'm seeing, and I'm like, but it's not my kind of game anyway. So it's like
and
doesn't really.
I probably won't play it either because it's multiplayer.
Multiplayer and sci-fi. I'm out.
Sci-fi I'll do because I actually just started Elix, and besides the controls, it's a lot of fun. But
I will enjoy Kingdom Hearts 3. I will finish Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and then I will pick up something from my backlog, like The Witcher 3, or like sci-fi, but it's not multiplayer. Maybe Mass Effect 2. So I will do those instead of Anthem, and save myself $60, especially because to buy a copy of Mass Effect is like $10, and The Witcher is $30. Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So either way, I save money. But for right now, just between the still 30% of Assassin's Creed Odyssey I have left, besides everything else I do in it, and having the entirety of Kingdom Hearts 3, I am set for a while. And it's not even February for 2 more days, and it's almost my birthday.
Yeah, speaking of, I need to send out your stuff, and don't say no because I'm going to do it anyways.
Let me see. My birthday is a week from Sunday.
Mine is in 2 weeks from
15
today.
days less.
Yeah, 15 days.
And how can you be as a dev team to tell people? Yeah, like when it crashes your Xbox, like come on, guys.
Which is most of the reason why I hate Skyrim, because that was where I played it first, and it red ringed the Xbox. So,
Jesus.
you know, $300 system down the drain because
Yep.
Skyrim. I have legitimate reasons for a hatred towards Bethesda, but I've always hated on Bethesda because I expected them to do better, and I know they can. So I'm not hating out of hatred. I'm hating because, like, I'm rooting for you guys to stop sucking.
Yeah, you're hating on them so they'll get better.
Yes.
Which is
instead
what
of-
it's
instead of all
constructive
the-
criticism instead of
It's-
salt everywhere.
I mean, it's constructive in the sense of, like, you know, stop fucking screwing up everything you touch.
Yeah,
But
Peaches. Yeah, right.
but like, yeah. As opposed,
Good job,
as
Narok.
opposed to all of the fanboys who just straight up
There you go.
enraged when 76 launched. Like,
Oh, I know.
I knew it was going to be a bad launch. I called that a decade ago, that anything they touch is going to be a bad launch until they finally understand that they need to stop everything that they've been doing.
I have enough salt to share, especially today. Everything is just like
It's true.
breaking
She has
and
been really
making
salty
me.
today.
I'm very salty today. I didn't wake up salty. I just, accumulated salt as the day has progressed. It's only 4:30 where I'm at, so still a lot of day left. Like a lot of day. Oh God.
We have gone long though,
And we've been on for a while. Good episode.
and there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. But
Especially
yeah,
when people like to hang out with us.
Yeah, right.
That's weird for me.
But yeah, I don't know how I feel about like, I like the idea of Anthem. I want it to be good, but honestly, between the potential of what it can be, given EA having a patent for AI assisted microtransactions,
Wait, what?
You
Seriously?
terrifying.
didn't read that?
No,
That's a thing that exists.
We were
AI
talking about it in Discord earlier.
I wasn't in
AI-assisted
Discord earlier.
Microtransactions. That's a thing they have a patent for.
Oh my god.
So between that and the fact that Warframe exists, and honestly, Warframe plays like Warframe, and Warframe plays like Warframe a little bit more like Warframe every couple of months.
I mean, it's Warframe.
About
It's
that, my friends.
yeah.
Like, it's likely that I'm just gonna stick to Warframe because it's free, and I like paying what I want for everything that's fantastic in the game. So
Just like you can play Warframe instead of Destiny.
just
Or
like
play
I-
anything instead of Fortnite.
Yeah,
Destiny.
just play
Destiny.
anything instead of Fortnite.
I mean, hell, I will play Warframe right now because guess what?
God
It's
damn it, Jet.
also on the Switch.
Yes, we discussed this
Yes, like
15 minutes ago.
come on, people. Like
Now
it's
I
a-
am.
and it's
Are you is now, okay? So now is this just gonna become Silver and Jet show off their Switches and Blast sits here like a sad sack?
Well,
Yeah.
first of all, I'm going to see if Xbox fixed the problem and see if I still have to be salty today. My controller's not next to me, but I have this handy little doodad that they don't sell anymore.
The remote,
Yeah.
the media remote. Yeah, they don't sell that anymore.
I bought it when it came out, and I used the shit out of it.
I just used to use the phone until I got the actual app on the computer.
Why is my TV on CNN? I never watch CNN.
Ew.
I watch like any other news ever. Actually, I go online for news. I don't watch it, so that's even more confusing. But it's up. It's working.
Maybe someone broke into your house and
I
changed
am
it
now
to
loading
CNN.
Kingdom Hearts 3, and I'm starving.
Okay,
and I wanna play
then
Kingdom
I think
Hearts
that's
3.
a good time to end then.
Yes.
All right. Are we all in agreement?
Yep.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you everyone for hanging out. We all appreciate it. Come back later. I'm going to be doing Subnautica, not the new DLC that I just found out released today, which I'm actually kind of mad about.
And I probably won't be around because my game is loading up, and
So we're just
So
going to be
happy.
indisposed with Kingdom Hearts for the next 2 weeks, so I will be running the site.
I'm gonna be very busy. Very, very
I
busy.
hope not, because we have D&D on Saturday.
Fuck.
And,
Okay. Hey, you got me here for this, mostly because Xbox was down.
Yeah.
Well,
But you
then
got me
I'll get
here.
back on the phone with Xbox and make sure it's down again.
Oh my god, yes, do it.
Listen, Saturday night.
Thank you, Preston. It was fun tonight. It was fun. I always enjoy doing this.
In Before Glassland Gaming.
Oh god.
I thought. Well, and then next week it'll be Silver Jaded Soul.
Yeah, right.
Like, oh my god. But my game says press A, and I'm very hungry. I'm
Alright.
gonna go order a pizza or something.
Thank
I don't
you
know what I'm
everyone
gonna do.
for hanging out. We all appreciate it. I'll be back around 9 or 9:30 for Subnautica or community games if anyone's interested.
Yep. And I'm always around Discord if you guys want to bug me.
Oh yeah, I should do that. Oops, what the hell was that? There we go.
Pizza sounds great. Pizza does sound great.
Fantastic.
Oh, I'm starved.
Kinda
Alright.
south.
See you later everyone.